you are really lonely and you can't get a girlfriend, I want to help you. Now, I'm going to help you pull women. Now, before we get started, let's get some things out of the way. I know I'm mid. I know I'm old. Okay? All right? And yes, I will be happy dying alone with my cats. Whatever insult you have to say, that's fine. But I generally want to help you guys because I feel for you. And I'm here to give you some honest and kind advice on how to start pulling the women that you want. Because I feel like this is not, something that's obvious for men, and I genuinely want to help you guys. I'll be doing my makeup as I do this because I'm getting ready. So the first thing you want to do, if you are a lonely guy and you just can't seem to pull the girls that you want, you see the girls that you want on social media. They're likely have a very good figure, very pretty face, very charismatic, very talented, and you're like, I want one of those girls to be my girlfriend. So what you do is you like all of their posts, you comment on their pictures, you message them, but you never get any responses. And you might also be one of those guys on dating apps where, you put out a profile, some cute photos of yourself, and you swipe endlessly on dating apps, yet you can't seem to get any matches. And the girls that you do match with, they tend to be below your standards. It's just, you swiped on everyone, and the people that swiped back on you, you're not really that interested in. If that sounds like you, oh, also, the third example I have is if you go out with your friends and you never go home with a girl, like ever. Okay, if that sounds like you, this video is definitely for you. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go on Instagram and I want you to start looking at female thirst traps. Now, what is that? That's going to be a little different than a thirst trap that you watch. So as a guy, the thirst traps that you generally watch are likely half naked women doing a cute little dance, showing a lot of their body. That is not the ones I'm talking about. The ones I'm talking about is when you see an attractive man on Instagram Reels or TikToks, and they have 5,000 plus likes, and when you go into the comments, it's all women thirsting after that man. That is called a female thirst trap, where a man is so attractive that he gets a lot of likes and a lot of attention and comments from women. Now, if you do this research on social media, you will find that a lot of these thirst traps are of well-dressed men with very nice hair and very nice facial symmetry. So study the style of the men that are getting a lot of attention from the type of girls you want attention from. And I'm not saying dress like not yourself, okay? You can be a nerd and have women simp for you. You can be a goth and have women simp on you. The thing is, I want you to look at your interest. The things that you are genuinely interested in. If you're into punk rock music, look at the punk fashion. If you're into video games, look at the hot gamer guys that all of the girls like. Okay, whatever your interest is, and emulate that style. A lot of men, the reason why you don't pull women is because your fashion is boring, and women are very visual creatures. You're wearing some sneakers, a graphic t-shirt, you look like you're dressed from your mom, you have a military haircut, you look like a cookie cutter of every other guy. I went out to the bar the other day with my friend. We went to Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood, and every guy there literally looked the same. Same shirt, same haircut, same everything. And it was boring, quite frankly. So what you want to do with your fashion, aesthetic, and your hair is You want to look different than all the other guys. You want to have a sense of style. And okay, someone said, but I got a nice face card so I can pull with shitty clothes. Okay, I understand, but this is for men. Be honest with yourself. If you do not have an on-point face card, which means you have a weak jawline, okay, you have a recessed chin, unsymmetrical features, you might be a little bit out of shape. In order to work with what you got, you want to work on your aesthetic. Go follow, instead of half-naked girls on Instagram and TikTok, go follow men that have a lot of followers and get a lot of attention from women who have the fashion and emulate that fashion. If you guys have a rock star that you know gets a lot of women, a rapper you know gets a lot of women, I don't know, a social media influencer who gets a lot of women, I want you to follow them and look at what they're doing with their fashion. This is called peacocking. I feel like it was in a book I read for men. It's a pickup book for men. It's in there. And if your face card is not on point, and let's say you're into white girls, and you're into girls that are maybe have tattoos, white girls, alternative girls, stuff like that, you want to grow out your hair. Every single guy looks better with longer hair. And if you really look at the men that go viral on Instagram and TikTok and women are simping over them, they all seem to have longer than average hair. So if your face card is declining, you look average in the face, I promise you, grow out your hair. I promise you. And I'll tell you why that is. A lot of the times men dress for the validation of their masculinity, or they dress for the validation of men. But in reality, what excites women are men that kind of teeter into the feminine side because it excites our imaginations. This is why women find vampires so attractive, like Tom Cruise in Interview with a Vampire. This is why women find rock stars very attractive, and pirates very attractive, because they have an androgynous touch to their appearance, generally with a bit of eyeliner and longer hair. Some of the great seducers in history, which I'm quoting from Robert Greene's book, The Art of Seduction, which I highly recommend if you're looking for good books on Audible. He even says that the greatest male seducers in history had a touch of femininity to their appearance, because women are very narcissistic in what they find attractive. And a male that has a touch of femininity, such as longer hair, or a little bit of makeup, or a twink-like body, or good fashion sense, women find that irresistible and attractive and seductive. Okay? So don't shy away from having a feminine touch to your appearance. Let your friends call you gay. Actually, this is the least gay thing you can do, because let me tell you something. Men that are on the DL, they hype up their masculinity because they don't want anyone to know that they're gay. So hyper masculine men, I have something to tell you about them. Okay? And I'm really not trying to offend anyone. I genuinely want to help you guys. And this is from a woman, so I'm telling you as a woman, you can listen to guys about how to pull girls, but as a woman, I'm telling you how to do it. Like, you know, I talk to women, I am a woman, I know. So, you want a hint of femininity to your body. A lot of guys thinking going to the gym and building an insane amounts of muscle mass is what girls like. Generally, the type of girls you're going for, which is like the cute girls dancing on social media and stuff like that, if you look at all of their boyfriends, they're generally twinks. So I would do things like Pilates. Instead of doing heavy lifting with your body, I would do things like Pilates and high intensity interval training workouts, push-ups, sit-ups, and not really focus so much on heavy weights and big muscles. But that leads me to my next point is you want to be fit and you need to have discipline. A lot of guys don't want to have any discipline. They just want to be able to pull the women they want with the way that they look. But I'm telling you, if you are lean and you have low body fat percentage, it will show on your face. Your jawline will become more defined. You'll have that models have. And losing weight, eating more protein, getting more muscle, losing fat, and getting more lean will actually make your face transform to be more attractive. But we don't want to get the big muscles where we're overcompensating. Okay? And the thing is, if you don't have enough discipline to watch what you eat and exercise daily and have abs, women aren't going to find that attractive, because in men, women are attracted to discipline. And so you just have to, if you're not willing to have discipline, you have to be okay with being with a girl that's maybe not your dream girl or up to your standards. And I'm just being honest. So hyper-masculinity, I know a lot of guys think that's attractive to women. You're seducing other men. Women are actually, especially like the type of girls that guys simp over online, like the cute little gamer girls that are like, boop, boop, and they have like boobs and they're tiny and they're cute and maybe a little alternative. I'm telling you right now, they like twinks. They like long, lean, low fat, muscular, but not too big, long hair. Don't shy away from a little bit of makeup as well. Okay? And another thing I want to say, if you are a really unattractive guy, and you know, it happens to the best of us, where you grow out your hair a little bit longer, you, let's say, have a little bit of a twinkish body, right? You have good fashion, but you still can't pull because you're unfortunate looking. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Plastic surgery costs as much as a car. And I'm just being so for real, guys. Like, if you don't like honest talk, then don't be here. Because I'm going to just be honest. The first thing you want to do is you want to fix your jaw. Because with male masculinity, a lot of the attractiveness, a lot of the male models, a lot of the guys that girls simp over online, that get a lot of attention from women, they have a good jawline and good teeth. So if you're looking in the mirror and you notice you have a recessed jaw, you have a little bit of a double chin, your teeth are like super overbited or look freakish or underbited, the first thing you want to do before you tackle anything else is fix that jaw. Now, cars cost about $20,000, and a lot of the times we buy cars using our credit card. A lot of women will forgive you not having a car if your face is super attractive. I know, because I've been there, you know, I've been there. So, invest about the money you would spend on a car, take out a credit card, if your goal is to get women, and go to a plastic surgeon who can help you with your jaw issue. Do not get fillers. Those are temporary. Those will make you, they try to sell you on fillers like, oh, we can just inject some things into your jaw. No, you want to get surgery. Don't just do fillers. Trust me, I've been there. Well, what happens is they'll make your face look puffy and they dissolve after 2 or 3 years. And the amount you'll spend getting refilled is the same amount as surgery. And so you want to go to a plastic surgeon or an orthodontist who might tell you, hey, we can fix this with braces, or we're gonna have to do jaw surgery. Okay, so invest in that. The second most important thing on a guy is a nose. Is a really defined, big, nice nose. Now, I would look at your favorite actors. I would look at your favorite people that get a lot of attention from women. Look at what kind of nose they have. Like, if you have a really big hump, that's actually okay. That's okay on a guy, as long as your jaw looks good. but maybe a little tweaking to your nose to make it more proportional to your face. That's really all you need. Save yourself the time with fillers. Don't get Botox. That looks so dumb. Look at Ryan Reynolds. His Botox just looks so freaking dumb. With men, wrinkles don't really matter. A big hook nose doesn't matter. What matters most is your jaw and your teeth. Okay? And generally, when you lose fat and when you eat high protein, low fat, and you have that fit body, and you get your jaw fixed, all of a sudden you'll be attractive. That's all it takes. And that investment might seem expensive, like, oh my gosh, 20 grand. But if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, that you can save that in 2 years if you're really disciplined. Once again, the word is discipline. And if you're really lonely and you want the kind of girl you want, this is how to do it. Okay, so enough with the appearance, because listen, I've dated a guy before. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I dated a guy before, and he was kind of attractive, okay? He had an attractive face, attractive nose, attractive jaw, and he had a good aesthetic, good style, cool tattoos, but his personality was so bad that I wasn't about it. So the inside is very important as well. Okay. Now, how can you be pretty on the inside so that girls like you, that girls simp over you? And, you know, if you're a hot guy, like if you did all of my glow up tips I told you, if the inside isn't right, a girl might give you like 1 or 2 dates, but that's not the lasting relationship that you want. And most girls aren't going to put out on the first date anyway, so you're not going to get what you want either, right? So we have to do a little work on the inside. While you are saving up for your orthodontist work or your jaw, like to fix your jaw, to fix your teeth health, while you're saving up for that, and I feel so bad talking about this dude, like I really do, but I just genuinely want to help you guys. I've been thinking about making this video for a long time, because I have a lot of sympathy, because I don't think this information is as readily available for men, because women, we have so many videos on how to level up, how to get hotter, how to be more attractive. It's normalized for us to get beauty stuff done. And it's not really there for men. And I think this is why there's like an abundance of hot women and not a lot of hot men, because men aren't taught how to cater to the female gaze, whereas women, we're taught from a very young age how to cater to the male gaze, right? So while you're on a diet, you know, eating high protein, low carb, working out, saving for your jaw surgery if you need it, fixing your, you know, stuff like that, you can start working on your insides as you wait. Now, how do we do this? Okay, first of all, a lot of you guys think that taking shirtless pictures and low clothing pictures and putting it on your dating profile is going to get you women. And I understand why you think that. I understand completely why you think that. You think that because when you're looking at dating profiles, what gets you excited is seeing a half-naked girl. When you see a girl in a bikini, you're like, damn, that's hot, that's sexy. I want to see more of that, okay? But women aren't like that. When we're looking at dating profiles and most of your pictures are provocative shots of you with, you know, certain body parts hanging out, your shirt off, no pants on, I get you're thinking, well, this will do to the woman's mind what them in a bikini does to mine, but it doesn't. We just think you look predatory. We think that you look we think you look weird. We're turned off. We think, ugh, why is he like shirtless in every picture? Why is he posing in the mirror with his junk out? Why is he lifting up his shirt, showing his pubic area? You know, it's weird. We're not turned on by it, okay? So if you have pictures of that, like that you're trying to, you know, advertise on dating sites, bro, like it ain't working, okay? You're not Channing Tatum in the early 2000s. You're not, it just doesn't work on everyday normal people, sorry. And also, when you're talking to women and you're talking to them through a dating site, or you're talking to them through online, practice not talking about anything sexual, period, unless she initiates it. Yeah, that's right. And I'll tell you why. I was talking to this guy I met on a dating app, I don't know, like the other day. And we had a good rapport. I was like, wow, like this is a fun conversation. He's funny, he's cute, I like texting him. But after only 24 hours, I woke up in the morning, I checked my message, and he was like, I had a dream of us making out last night, and it got me feeling so hot and bothered. And I was so turned off, dude. That's like immediate ick. Immediate ick. Don't look thirsty for physical intimacy. Women find that very repulsive. And I'm just being honest. In fact, the more you hold off on talking about physical intimacy, or the more you hold off on acting like a horny perv, you know, just saying, the more she's gonna actually be begging you for it and be turned on by that, because it shows you have self-control and manners. And believe it or not, women are attracted to politeness and respect. Even if in your mind you're thinking, yeah, I want to get it in, I want to do all these dirty things to her, you should not be talking about your private parts to a stranger after only knowing them for 24 hours, okay, dude? That might work on, and I'm just like no, this might work on gay men, because they're like, yeah, I'm a guy, I like other dudes, let's get in, because you guys are men. But on women, ick. Be polite. And being polite means not talking about your genitals or your actual urges when you just met the person. Okay? Okay. And actually, I would say, guys, and also, on a first date, don't try to touch her. You barely know each other, don't put your hand on her thigh. You come off as a skis ball. All right? If you're worried about getting friend zoned, honey, she decide like from the first day, second she met you, whether or not you'd be in the friend zone. I promise you. The first hour a woman talks to you, she knows whether or not she's going to put you in the friend zone or not. So your best bet is actually acting like a gentleman. If you're sitting next to her in the movie, don't put your hand on your thigh. You don't know this stranger. Have respect for yourself. Okay? Think about it this way. You, as a man, adopt this mindset. I want you to think, this is a stranger. I don't know this girl. I don't know if she's right for me. I'm not going to touch her and put my hand on her. I have to get to know her and see if this is right for me. Don't just put your hand on anybody, dude. It comes off as weird. So that's some of the ways you can practice, you know, being a pretty on the inside person. In fact, even if she seems into it on the first date and she made the move, she's kissing you, she seems into it, I don't want you to try to escalate it on the first date and take her upstairs, even though you feel like you could. No, you want to tease her. You want to make her ache for you. So the slower you move, the more power you have as a man, and the more she's going to have respect for you and get turned on by you. Okay? guys, excuse me. I do feel a little bit sick today, but you know, life's short. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, and this is stuff that's been on my heart for you guys. And so, in fact, I was on a date with this guy. He was very cute. He's the same guy. He had tattoos. He looked like Ali Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon. If I just looked at him, I'd be like, smash. But everything about his behavior gave me the ick so bad, I couldn't even continue it. So this part is equally as important as looks. And like, I gave him a kiss on our date because I liked him. I thought he was cute. And he was just too eager to lean into me. In fact, I want you to have a little bit of a coldness to you. A little bit of a standoffish at first. Make her earn you opening it up and getting you warm towards her. That's how she's going to respect you. And women can't love you unless they respect you. So I would say have a hint of coldness. Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. Be polite, be kind, be considerate. But don't, if she gives you a kiss, be so willing to lean your crotch into her and get so close. No. Be warm, but have that standoffish vibe of, I'm not desperate for PUSSY. Okay? So there's that. The second thing is eating manners. And I've noticed a lot of men don't have eating manners. I've gotten the ick on 2 dates because men, they like to, I'll show you how men like to eat. I'll show you what they do. So let's say this is a plate of food. I've watched men on dates eat like this. Hunched over, you know, to their food plate, eating really fast. It's weird. No, don't do that. Don't do that on the date. Girls are gonna get the ick. I want you to eat like politely. Take your spoon, dip it into your soup, take it to your mouth, and sip. Okay? Take your fork, stab the food, take it up to your mouth, and eat. Don't lean over here like this, like leaning over, eating fast. That's weird. You look like you're in jail. You look like a little boy. And let me tell you something, women aren't attracted to little boys if they're normal. They're looking for, I'll tell you what women are looking for. They're looking for like a daddy-like figure they can respect, someone who holds themselves with power and respectability. Do you think a powerful man would sit there doing this? No. A powerful man is sitting up straight, bringing the food to his mouth because the fork serves him, not the other way around. So you want to carry yourself in a respectable way. And even when you're not around women, I want you to get in the habit of eating like this. Start moving slower, start talking slower, and more mindfully. Think before you speak. So, you know, manners are a big deal. And I know a lot of you guys are going, well, I don't want to look like a simp if I open the car door for her. There's a way to do it where you don't look like a simp. When you open the car door for a woman, move slow. Don't rush over like you're running over to please her and open the door real fast. Like, see, I'm opening the door for you. Now will you give me PUSSY? No. Like, do it very slow. Walk over at a slow pace, casually open the door. She goes in, gently shut it. And the key is to move slow and with mindfulness and assurance. So, and if you're like, I would never open the door for a bitch, like, no, I'm not doing that stuff. Then if you're honest with yourself, you're not dating someone you actually like. Because I promise you, if that was your dream girl, you would. And if you're not willing to treat a girl with respect, kindness, and manners, you should not be going out with her in the first place. I get it, you're lonely, I get it, you want companionship, you don't have access to the women that you actually want, but using a woman as a warm body to fill that space, while not treating her with respect and manners, makes you ugly on the inside. In fact, guys, I want you, another way to, be attractive to women is I want you to start treating women with respect, no matter how attractive or fuckable you think they are. I'll give you guys an example. I was hanging out, me and my ex-friend, we were hanging out with two different guys, and I was trying to be like a homegirl to these guys because just I'm just a nice person. At the end of the day, I met these two boys at the Rainbow Room in Hollywood, or West Hollywood, and they were like, hey, let's all hang out, and can you bring a friend? So it could be like them two boys and me and my homegirl. And I was like, yeah, bud, sure thing, I can hook you up, hell yeah. So I go to dinner with these two guys and my homegirl, and we're sitting at the table, and I said some stupid stuff because I have social anxiety. Like, I told them about how I used to work at strip clubs, and you know how guys are, they're all about peer. So, they just totally ignored me the whole night. They didn't even try to talk to me, and they were just focusing on my friend. And it was such an uncomfortable experience for me because even if they weren't interested in me romantically, they weren't interested in me as a person, they weren't interested in me as a friend, that's fine. But there's something called manners. Like, we're all in a situation, we're all at dinner. It'd be weird for me to get up and leave. Like, the least we can do is end the night on polite terms. And so, a quality man that is attractive to women, even if they weren't interested in a woman sexually, or they didn't find that woman attractive, they would still make polite conversation, involve them in the conversation. Even like, if you're interested in her friend, buying the other friend who you're not attracted to a drink and treating her like a human, making sure she feels comfortable, realizing, okay, I might never talk to this girl again, but she's a girl, she's a human, we're all human. I'm gonna treat her with respect while she's in my vicinity. I'm gonna ask her about herself, make small talk, get her a drink, basic politeness. So in order to be the type of guy that has a good moral character that women respect and fall in love with, you want to treat every woman, even the ones you're not attracted to, with respect, because it says a lot about you as a man. Very few men do that, and a man who does that has extremely good moral character that will make you stand out amongst a group, even if you are not the most attractive man there. Just general kindness, not kindness from people pleasing, not kindness because you want to sleep with them, but just unconditional kindness to the people that you're around, making sure everyone feels comfortable and being like a decent human. That is super attractive to women because it shows you have a good moral character. Okay, what else? How can I help you guys out here? Okay. Now, I'm going to answer some questions. If you have questions, this is the point where I'll take some questions, help you guys out as best as I can. Yes, it is factual. And I will tell you guys, even if like a lot of men think, oh, I'm not successful, I don't have money, I don't have, all women want is money. Sure, there are a lot of women out there like that, but at the end of the day, women are looking for love and someone they deeply respect because we are emotional creatures. And if you carry yourself with respect, authority, poise, manners, constraint, and you walk with a good moral character, you have a good aesthetic, you do a little bit of looks maxing, I promise you, you will beat out all of the competition with other men. And listen, asking questions, caring about her answers, trying to get to deeply know her as a person. You know, not just thinking, how can I get in her pants as quick as possible, but looking at her like she's a human being, who is also made by God, and seeing the divinity in her and seeing her as a human you want to get to know and be pleasant to instead of a means to an end will do a lot for your pool and your aura. And if you want to know where to meet women that isn't online, because let's say you don't like taking pictures, okay? This is for my men out there who, you don't like dating apps, you don't like taking pictures, you just don't like online dating. I don't blame you. Lots of weirdos on there. This is where to meet women. I'm going to tell you, okay? This is a gold mine. I don't think anyone has told men how to meet women. Go to the TJ Maxx on a weekend or anytime, actually. Women love the mother effing TJ Maxx. There are so many hot women alone shopping at the TJ Maxx, okay? If you want to know where are all the women, where are all the hot women, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls. That's where we're at. And you know, even if there's no men on this live watching as I'm going, yeah, you know, you don't have to be creepy. That's the thing. When you approach women, like, I would love to get approached by an attractive man at the TJ Maxx. Like, if I'm out shopping, you know, I'm single, look for a ring, and he was hot and he was my type, I'd be like, hell yeah. Okay, let's see where else to meet women. The Ulta. Because women, we don't go out very much unless it's to the TJ Maxx. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I don't know if I'm gonna post this because I look ugly, and I know a lot of guys, like when a woman tries to help them or give them advice or anything, they attack her looks, and I know, like, okay, like, I know about my looks, no need for that. I'm just trying to be helpful, and I hope this helps some guys out here, and I hope it helps the male loneliness epidemic, because as women, we do a lot for the male gaze. And if you're sick of being lonely, maybe it's time to be proactive and take steps to appeal to women. And this is the #1 way on how to do it. I have so much love for you guys. Good luck out there. You deserve someone, and I know you guys will find someone. Bye.